Whoops. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like, you guys. I was out doing a first time cut for somebody who lives down the road from me. It was like 500 bucks, but it was really overgrown, and there was a small leaf pile, and that was in the bottom of the leaf pile, and my mower sucked it up. And as soon as my mower sucked it up, my entire thing started shaking. The spindle was bogging way down. It was trying to stall. Hopefully, yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to pop that off and untwist all that crap, and hopefully nothing's broken. I did shut it down pretty quickly. I noticed it pretty quick. I mean, it was only, I mean, it's a long rope, as you can see. At first, when I propped it up on my trailer, I thought it was a, like an old mop head, like you use at like commercial properties and stuff. But I tried to pull it out of there, and it was not coming out of there. So I was like, crap. And I thought I had the socket I needed to take the blades off in my truck, but I don't. And maybe I should keep it in there just in case something like this happens. But luckily, what is this from? There's like liquid on them. It smells like oil. What the heck did I hit that has oil on it? I don't know. But I'm gonna get this off of here. That's just crazy. I wanted to show you guys. Even if you walk properties and stuff like that, like small, it was a very small leaf pile. I mean, that thing must have been like on the ground and like covered with some dirt and had been there for a while, and my mower just happened to suck up just a piece of it. And then as soon as it did, it just spooled that baby right on there. And yeah, I hope my mower's fine. I really, this thing is brand new. It only has 56 hours on it, so I am not ready to replace stuff. But you guys know, these spindles and spools, or whatever the heck they call them, when they get lopsided or bent just a little bit, it's over. It has to be replaced, and it's a process. And if you don't know how to do it yourself and you send it into your dealer and have your dealer do it, you're talking hundreds of dollars. That's a bill you don't really want. That's a bill I don't want right now. Fortunately, I do know how to fix them myself. They are a pain in the butt. They do take a while. You got to take the belts off, and you got to take the covers off. You got to drop the deck down, you know, and it's a pain. It's not, I wouldn't say it's, you know, like as easy as an oil change, but it's also not that mechanically inclined. But it does take some time, and you do want to make sure you do it right. But yeah, I'm gonna rip this baby off and see what happens. Here it is. There it is. There's my rope tangled up in this. You guys, this is, ooh, them babies are dull. This is some downtime I didn't want to have. I got a couple big cleanups. Well, I got another first time cut I gotta go do. Look at how badly that thing is just wrapped up in there. It happens. There's a huge bug flying around me right now. Just leave me alone. Dude, go away. I think it's a deer fly. He's being persistent. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Lantus. You guys, look at that. Look at this. Oh, it's two-piece. How big that is. That literally just could have been so bad. Thank God I was able to shut it off and do what I had to do. That could have been bad. Like that could have been really bad for real. All right, I'm gonna pop this bad boy back on. Oh, a little tip I was gonna give you guys. I'm not sure how many mowers out there run a deck kind of like the Wrights, but as you can see, my jungle jack right here goes through the middle. But before, I used to have to put it over here, which is kind of dangerous because I was always afraid it would slide that way and then it would like teeter and tip. So you wanted it as balanced as possible. But when Wright does their mowers, these nuts are actually flipped on this side. So I couldn't get this mechanism past these two nuts because the gap was so small. So I got the bright idea of just taking these things off. And what you want to do is you want to take these 3 bolts off either side, just take one off. And that way there you could actually get to that wheel and flip that bolt around and then shove it back through. Because if you try to just take these off and turn them, there's not enough clearance to shove that bolt through that way. That's probably why they probably zip those on at the plant. They probably put those on first and then they shove the bolts through that way and then just have the nuts. But yeah, if you have a jungle jack or something like this and you have a Wright or a deck that has that issue, maybe you've been putting it over here or whatever to raise it up, that's what I had to do. So just to let you guys know, it's a good tip for those of you that could use the tip. I just wanted to tell you that really quick. I'm gonna pop this bad boy back on and get on about my day and go back out and get some work done. For those of you that are wondering, I use this. This thing's huge. This is the 1/2 inch. I think it has like 1,400 pounds of torque or something like that. Don't quote me on it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna be putting this socket in my truck because I already have the socket for all my tires for the lug nuts and stuff. And I always take this impact with me. This is huge impact, in case you can't tell. And this is one of the HC12 batteries. You don't need to put an HC12 on it. This is what I use. I see people use the smaller ones all the time. It's not, it's not overkill or whatever. This thing has been nothing but great for me, and I've used it on multiple things since I've owned it. Yeah, so just a quick little video there for you guys. And oh yeah, for those of you that haven't seen the toolbox I got, sorry my trailer's dirty, I just picked up a bunch of sticks this morning. But yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. I'm actually thinking about buying like one of the truck bed toolboxes and hoping it fits right in here. It'd be kind of nice to have a nice toolbox back here. But yeah, I'm trying to utilize as much space as I can. I absolutely hate this trailer. I'm not gonna lie. It's the single axle that's killing me. It's just annoying. I hate it. I really do. I don't want to use it anymore. I just wish I had like a smaller dual axle one. That'd be great. But here's the jungle jack for you guys that have one or don't have one or whatever. You just put your foot right here and you pretty much just walk it down. Easy as pie. That's a 1,200 pound lawnmower that I just put down with my leg. And then I actually hang this in my garage up out of my way because it's kind of awkward and it doesn't fold up. So that was some very unexpected downtime. Besides making the video and recording and talking to you guys for 5-10 minutes or whatever, that was a good half hour or whatever. And luckily where I was working was just right down the road here. If I was like 15 minutes away, that would have sucked. But I do have the socket and I keep the impact in my truck now. So if you guys ever do come across something like that and you happen to have a trailer, just run one of the wheels up the side and that'll prop the mower up just enough till you can get in there and work on the deck. Spencer's Lawn Care, I think that's how he changes his blades out, like every week or however often he does it. I think that's how they do it. I think he just runs it right beside of the trailer, zip zip zip, good to go. And you guys, that jungle jack was like 200 bucks or something like that, so it wasn't really necessary for me to buy, but it was just like, okay, I would much rather have that because sometimes I don't have the trailer hooked up to my truck and I want to do my blades or whatever it might be, and I don't want to have to go in there, hook up the trailer just to lower the gate just so I can pull the mower up on there. Because if that wasn't hooked up to my truck and I pulled the mower up on that gate, that whole trailer would come shooting up in the air. And I've seen Sean and Savannah do that on Spencer's Lawn Care one time. That was crazy. They've got one of those dual balls, like one of them's 2-inch and one's 2 5/16, and they were using the 2-inch ball the day before and they forgot to switch it. And then Sean hooked up the mowing trailer And then Savannah drove up on there, and the trailer like shot up in the air. And that, you guys, is just, that could have been so expensive. If that trailer would have shot up and ran right through their tailgate, oh my goodness. If it would have just took out a tail light, or it could have did so much damage, you guys. That is one of my biggest fears that I have, because I have this almost the same ball system they do. It has both of them. And the big trailer you guys have seen, that uses a 2 5/16. This one uses the 2-inch. So I have to swap back and forth, and I always double check. I always double check my hookups. And then I also, like, I'll come over here and do this. Before I get on my mower and pull my mower up there, just because I am afraid if it's not latched, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna pick up and it's gonna slam into my tailgate or my bumper or my something. It's just going to cause like hundreds of dollars worth of damage. A tailgate on a 2018 Ford F-150 is not something I want to be spending money on right now. The junkyards don't have anything that's newer than a 2006. I called the other day for a tail light, because somehow, some way, I got a crack in my tail light, so a lot of moisture has been going in there, like this. See the moisture? There's a little crack right here, and I'm not sure if you can see that in the video, but I'm not even sure what that was from. It could have been a rock, it could have been all kinds of things, but yeah, a tailgate, especially with a backup camera on it, you guys, is just whoo. So that little, double check your trailers, make sure they're hooked up properly. It could save you literally hundreds of dollars. For those of you that know, as soon as you drive on that trailer, it does shoot up in the air, and if you are by yourself, you're gonna have to hop off the mower and run up to the front. And I think that's what Sean and Savannah did. I can't remember exactly. I think she just stayed still, and I think Sean, they saved it and they didn't do any damage. But I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that could go wrong up here. Like that thing picks up and shoves right through that tailgate, you know what I mean? Oh, not something I want to spend hundreds of dollars trying to fix. But all right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Quick little, you know, me ranting just like I always do. But yeah, see ya.